Hi, in this video, we'll practice viewing data detail pages. Let's start by looking at the data detail pages for wells. Click on Explore Data in the top left, and then click on Wells. As the Wells page loads, we can see that the grid is not yet populated. We must apply an initial filter before the grid will populate. Let's filter by district. We can view wells from the central, northern, or southern district, and we'll use southern for this example. Now that the grid has populated, we can see that two columns, titled API and Operator Name, contain blue text. The blue text indicates a hyperlink. Clicking on blue text in the API column will navigate to the data detail page for that specific well, while clicking on the blue text in the Operator Name column will navigate to the organization detail page for that operator. Let's start by looking at a data detail page for a well. I'll use advanced filtering to search for a well that is active. Now that I have located the well whose data detail page I would like to view, we can navigate to it by clicking on the hyperlink in the API column. At the head of the well detail page is a large amount of information, including the API number, operator, well status, and other pieces of information. We'll scroll down to view additional information on this page. Surface location and bottom hole location are also included. Bottom hole location includes every wellbore which is associated to this well. Below the two location information sections is a section titled Critical/Environmentally Sensitive Well Information. On the far right-hand side of this information box is an arrow pointing down. Sections on the detail pages can be collapsed or expanded by using the arrows on the right-hand side of the boxes. An arrow pointing down indicates a section which is currently expanded, while an arrow pointing to the right indicates a section which is currently collapsed. I'll collapse this one as an example. Clicking the arrow a second time will expand it. Below the critical and environmentally sensitive well information are sections for current associated projects, wellhead equipment, and well activity. Note that the well activity section includes two hyperlinks, one for viewing production data and one for viewing injection data. Below well activity is a section for zones of significance, and below that a wellbore section. I'll expand the wellbore section. Note that within the wellbore section, we have subsections. All wellbore construction features are included here. In this example, we can see two boreholes and one completion interval. Each of these sections is also expandable. I'll expand a borehole section as an example. Expanding it gives us additional information, including the install date of the borehole. I'll now collapse the borehole section and the wellbore section and scroll back to the top of the page. To the top right of the well detail page are two buttons. The button labels Actions gives you two options. You can view this well on a map using the Well Finder application. You can also export data on this page in a PDF format. To the left of the Actions button is a button titled Summary. Clicking on it opens a drop-down menu with a number of different data types. When first navigating to the well detail page, the Summary view is the default view, but clicking on other options in this drop-down menu gives access to other types of data, including production and injection data, tests, permits, and underground injection control. All of the data types in this drop-down menu will provide data specific to this well. We've now returned to the well's data grid. so we can practice navigating to an organization detail page. To do this, click on a hyperlink in the column titled Operator Name. The organization detail page for the operator includes some basic information about that operator, including their name, their organization code and type, and contact information for their agent. On the right-hand side of the screen are two buttons. The Actions button makes it possible to export data from this page to a PDF. The Summary button provides a drop-down list with other data available. Clicking on any one of these, wells, facilities, bonds, underground injection control, and others, will navigate to data of that type which is specific to this organization.